Alright, this is my review of the Li-Ning Red Hare 9 Pro. So yes, I did the Ultra first. Normally I would try to do the lower level, then go into the higher level, but this is actually the second one of these I ordered. The first one I ordered is still stuck in customs at a shipping container somewhere. So I had Li-Ning refunded the money, and then I ordered a second one. So the Ultra came in first, so it got ran in first. This is part of a model series by Li-Ning that is the Red Hare. They have an entry level, which I have not run in, the Pro, and then the Ultra. I may order the Red Hare at some point in time, I may not, I don't know. But I looked at this, and this is one I was interested in. It looked like it was in the wheelhouse of a shoe I would like. So let's get into some deets and usage. My size 12s came in weighing 9.8 ounces and 9.7 ounces. That is roughly, if sample size 9, it's probably around 8.5 ounces, which is lightweight. If I'm going by what I normally consider lightweight, which is 10 ounces or under in my size. So nice, perfect for a daily trainer. Heel stack, from what I've been able to look at, is right around 36 millimeter with an 8 millimeter drop. The upper is a boom fiber, which Li-Ning calls all their uppers boom fiber. It's just a textile type that they use, but there's variations within that. I don't know the exact variations. I just know they call them all boom fiber. But it's pretty tightly wound. More of probably a racing type of upper. So a little bit of a tighter fit, snug fit, and a tightly wound material. The outsole is their ground control rubber, good for wet and dry traction. The midsole is a boom technology. I am pretty sure this is beaded Peba. I don't know if bead is showing up in the camera, but it's clearly a beaded foam, and I'm pretty sure it's Peba from everything I've read. There is no plate, but it does have a wing plate in it. You can see through here. It's just through the midsection, and it's to help on back-to-back torsion. Because this is a pretty overall flexible shoe, so give it a little bit of stability in the midsection. So the pricing, I bought actually I bought both pairs on Amazon for $99. Don't ask, the second time I ordered it, I saw it. It had like a 2-day delivery, so I knew it was in the country when I ordered it. The first time it was extended out, so it came in on a boat, and well, never saw it. So anyway, on AliExpress, I have seen it anywhere from $82 to $130. Li-Ning is becoming popular, so I'm seeing a lot of variation on their prices on AliExpress. My use cases, so I've spent 50 miles of running on these, and I've spent another 6-ish. Actually, since the original documented review on WeeViews, probably put another 5 miles. So I probably got about 10 to 11 miles of walking in this shoe, along with 50 miles of running. It's a shoe I really love to wear to the office. Very comfortable underfoot. So I was fighting a cold run on my long run. My long run is around 11 miles. Normally I would do at least 13 on my long run, but with the cold, I was having a hard time breathing. It had nothing to do with the shoes, so I did shut that down a little bit. But I had several back-to-back runs of 7 to 8 miles in it. It does solid on long runs. I ran on concrete, tarmac, and light trail situations in dry, and I ran in wet conditions on concrete. And of course, I also walked the office, the parking lot, and the neighborhood in this shoe. I was able to do easy, steady, and up-tempo work, and it's a very pleasant walking shoe for me, at least. Also, the shoe was not provided by the brand. WeeViews and myself funded purchase of this shoe, so a fully independent review of the shoe. And if you get a chance, give me a like and subscribe just to help the channel out, because we are funding most of these reviews ourselves. So I would appreciate the like and subscribe. It might help me someday. So looking at the upper, the laces, they're a nice strong quality of lace. The tongue has a lace loop. The tongue is perforated so that this area breathes real nice. This area of the upper does not breathe real good because it is such a tightly woven upper. So just something to keep in mind if you're in the hotter environments. The tongue is not gusseted. Is one thing I would like to see them do on the next version, is just give me a gusset. And I had no problems on the run. It just kind of helps at the shoe, the foot entry, getting everything taken care of. The heel counter, it's slightly rigid, not overly rigid, but it's also not real soft. There is some rigidity in that. It's got the pull tab, and the heel counter collar is thinly padded. This setup in here is exactly the way I like it. I don't like thick padding for the most part. I like thinly padded because I sweat a lot and it just captures all my sweat. The toe room, I have found good toe room from side to side, so I could spread out. My toes fit good in vertically, but if you've got, you know, a high volume toe area or big toes or fat toes, whatever it is, there's not a lot of stretch to this material, and it is a very strong material, so I don't know how much relaxation it's going to get over time. I've got what's about 60-ish miles of usage in it, and it's stayed pretty true to what it started off at. It also has a TPU overlay all around here, kind of a bumper, so there's not a lot of room for this to expand out. So it's just something to keep in mind. There is normal amount of space in here. It fit better than the Puma Velocity by quite a bit, but I just want to make sure to note that if you tend to have problems in vertical space, this might be a problem. But the fit overall, again, all the Li-Ning shoes have fit me true to size. My size 12, I would not change my sizing at all. So the outsole. So this is their GCR unit, and they have the GCU on the Ultra. So the GCU is polyurethane. This is rubber. It's got a very thick layer of it, but it's a softer rubber, so it's kind of like Puma grip type. So the softer it gives you the grip. The only downside to that is you will see, so I do have some wear showing here. This is my high wear area, especially on the left shoe. I'm not worried about long-term durability only because there's so much rubber on this. It's still gonna, I think, be above average on durability. It's just that you're gonna see the wear on this a little quicker than I am on their polyurethane unit. So this is probably gonna act a lot like Puma grip, where it's softer. It's got great grip in wet, great grip in dry. It's just that it's a softer rubber, so when you're running on abrasive surfaces, you're going to see some wear. And you can see it real easy on this one because of how much pattern they have all around it. But it's a great performing outsole. Honestly, it is on the same level as Puma grip. So I have nothing but good things to say about it. It's just compared to the Ultra, get used to seeing the wear. Now on to the midsole. Sorry, there's a plane going by. We don't live too far away from an airport. So this is a snappy underfoot feel. It's a little bit of a different snappy underfoot feel from the X-Step 2000 KM. I think that the X-Step has like more of a direct spring, and this is more of a bungee. But both are tight. I'm still trying to come up with good ways to describe the underfoot sensation, because I think they're both under like a snappy category, but one is direct and one is kind of more platformy, but I still really like both feelings. It's just hard to explain in words the underfoot sensation of them. They're both very enjoyable. They're both snappy, fun to run in, but they're not soft and squishy, which I tend to prefer something like this. So it's got more of a gentle rocker, more of a traditional type of rocker, but it does have a nice geometry to it underfoot. This is a very smooth running shoe. It's not clunky. It's one of those shoes that you go out and running and you're going to forget it's underfoot. You're just going to enjoy the run, which I love, especially for a daily trainer type of shoe. It's a shoe that I would absolutely use for daily grinder miles because you can go longer miles on it. You can do some speed work in it. You can go to the track. You can do some light trail off-road on it. You can go pretty much anywhere, take it on travel. It's a very versatile shoe. This and the Xstep 2000 KM, very impressive, especially within the price range. So again, because it's a daily trainer, it's not going to have that foam that does a lot of the work for you. It does expect you to do the work, and then it rewards you for that work. But that's what you want out of a daily trainer. That's why we have the daily trainers. It's to help the muscles and the feet and everything get a workout, so that when you do upgrade to that higher end foam, higher end geometry plates, you are even more explosive. So this is a great shoe for that. Let's see, anything else in that? Yeah, so that is one thing. I did use this as a daily trainer. It was every day. I did not intermix another shoe in there. It was every day. I used it like I would. I abuse it. When I'm using shoes like that, I do abuse the shoes. So this shoe did great for that. So some final thoughts. This is the fourth shoe by Li-Ning. Hopefully I'll be getting the last one taped soon. But I've been thoroughly impressed by Li-Ning's shoes. The quality of their shoes, the underfoot feel of all of them have been great. This probably competes with shoes like Hoka Mach, Asics Nova Blast, Brooks Hyperion, that kind of line of shoes, but it's doing it at $100. And you lose no quality, no performance by going to this shoe. There's nothing lost. I would actually pick this shoe over probably the Hoka Mach. I don't know about the Nova Blast 6, but the Nova Blast 5 is too soft for me, so I would pick this for a daily trainer over the Nova Blast 5. I didn't get to run into the most current Hyperion, but I was a big fan of the Hyperion 2. I would probably pick this one over that one, although those are pretty close. I was a big fan of that shoe. And the durability is going to be high end. I mean, it's a great shoe. So yeah, so before I did this reviewing thing, this is actually the very type of shoe I would look for. If I was looking for a shoe to go running in, this it's durable, it's fun underfoot. There is a fun factor to this shoe. I just enjoy running in it. It's nice enough to wear to the office. It's nice enough to go traveling in. I dig the design. Yeah, so that's all I got. Another recommend for Li-Ning. I hope you are having a great day. Hope you enjoy whatever miles you have coming up. If you have a race coming up, I hope you rock it out. So that's all I got. Cheers.